Hey everyone. We're gonna give it a quick minute while the stream's getting started.
Good luck out there.
For anyone watching back later, I do have a list open in case I need it for the remaining tasks I have to do. Let me take a look. I think this one's related to Rokuro and his story. We still have to finish the Omega Elixir, which I think I have information on that too. Head to Titania to answer the challenge. I was told if I'm brave, but I was also told last time not to do this one. Heavy Eater, defeat the cannibal demon Palamedes. Defeat the experimental Moloch in the Faldi's ruins. Whoops. Ask for information about Terror Island from your ally in Yseult. So we'll be doing all of that. Let me tab out real quick and see what the first one was. I think we went slightly out of order on these last time, so I don't remember exactly where we stopped off. Where are we right now? That'd be a good place to start. Aldina Plain, Zamal Grotto, I think is where we're at right now. I did kind of last minute announce this stream, like I did it yesterday morning, I think. So if I don't get too many people coming, I won't be too surprised. I'm trying to remember what this one was. I don't see it on the list right off. Nah. Let's see. I think there was one with Logres. No, now I remember. This was the Magulu's quest. Yeah, this was Magulu's quest, and we had to find... What was it, Modulu? I think it was. So we need to go back to Logres and finish up with that. That's what that was. Sorry. It's, I was looking at the last time that I saved. Hello, Nikado. Glad you're here. I get nervous when I'm navigating that list alone. Logres. Yeah, okay. So there's a few people with speak icons to talk to in Logres, including Tabitha and maybe the priest. You can also stay at the end for a skit. How's audio levels? Just out of curiosity, they look like I might be overblowing the mic a little bit. So I'm going to turn that down a couple decibels. And I think that's okay right there. Alright, so we're going to look for the people with the speech icons. I'm totally awake this time, so we're totally going to finish this time, unless it takes like 4 hours.
I thought I could make things work out if I just got to the capital, but finding a job here isn't easy.
We worked so hard and lived so well in that town. Why did this have to happen to us?
We should tell the Abbey what happened. They'll help us and kill all those evil demons.
We know that place better than anyone. We can help the Abbey recapture it. I'll never forgive those demons. Or the Lord of Calamity. I'm sorry.
I feel like the Abbey isn't going to help you. It's going to turn you into slaves, basically. Gonna talk to the priest and Tabitha.
Hey, it's you guys. Remember me? We met during that whole thing with the Swordbreaker. You convinced me to stop being a bandit.
Yes, I remember you.
Oh, right, yeah, this guy.
Yeah, I finally saved enough to open up my bandit cuisine
Bandit
restaurant.
cuisine, that's what he was gonna do. That's right.
You didn't steal that money, did you?
Hey, I said I stopped being a bandit, didn't I? I took on honest work to save up for this. Repairing roads, delivering relief supplies, lots of hard labor.
You really did turn over a new leaf. I think what you've done is incredible.
Really? All right. It was all worth it just to see that smile.
Now that you've become a good man, I'm sure that even more wonderful things will come your way.
Have you decided on your menu?
Almost. I've got the eggless wild mushroom omelet and the highwayman stew, but I feel like I need one more standout dish. There's a tavern in this town that has mabo curry that's just out of this world. I want to try to beat 'em. Do you have any good ideas for me? Maybe something that'll help me draw in the ladies?
Maybe add a dessert menu? That might help. I know, like a theft by chocolate cake. Or a roasted pear crème brûlée tart?
Crème brûlée.
Certainly aggressive.
Yeah, those sound great.
That's good. That's
now
good.
my menu's complete. Hey, when I'm a big success, you want to get hitched?
You shouldn't tease an exorcist.
I'm not teasing. I'm serious. Marry me.
Well, good luck with your restaurant.
Ooh, shot
Rejection
down.
hurts.
Miss Holier Than Thou delivered some just desserts.
Sweet
good.
rejection. It'd make a good cake name.
The taste of defeat is bittersweet.
Now I'm worried it's going to be a little too quiet. Let me bump it up slightly. Alright, we'll try that. Oh, whoops. 30 seconds behind still. I'll try to keep that in mind. The worst part about streaming all these different games is, you know, when you change audio for one game, you have to change it back, and I should write these down. That would be a good idea. But I don't. Alright, that's the priest.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because
Was it being
everyone else
Fu?
in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't! You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest.
You're not going to say anything about that? What do you expect me to do? Priests are people too, you know. Ooh, and I do see... There we go. Is this going to work out in the town too? Yes, it does. Very convenient. After this, we can pick up the Omega Elixir 3 where we fought Ifrid. Where did we fight Ifrid? That was in some kind of swamp area. Well, that's after this, so I'll get to that in a minute, but where was that?
The Lord of Calamity has brought fear to the entire kingdom. Grim whisperings echo through the streets in every town.
It's gloom and grief all around. So many people at church have lost someone close to them.
But it is in the saddest times when smiles are most needed. Dark expressions cast dark shadows.
Smile in the face of sadness.
Now that's a real man. That old guy knows what's what.
I'm not saying you need to make light of everything, but try to leave a little room for joy in your life.
Like when you eat good food, or see a beautiful flower.
Or even this fountain. Water wells forth, a symbol of hope. Even though life may be hard, I keep at it. I work hard so that this fountain never runs dry.
And I'll help you maintain it, so that it stays a place where people can come to feel at ease.
You know, I just thought we should totally check, because I don't remember if I ever bought life bottles last time. Okay, I did. I was going to say, that could have been real bad if we just end up in a situation... Let's see. Buy a couple of these. We could end up in a real bad situation if I just don't have any any life bottles at some optional boss that's really tough.
Now that there are less exorcists around, we can rely on the Abbey to do everything for us.
We need to start by doing what we can do to make this world a brighter place.
So where are you going to start?
With everything as harsh as it is now, people feel like they need to sacrifice excess and live frugally. I agree that we should act in moderation and refrain from excessive luxury. But we need joy to keep us going, right?
That's why we've decided to open up a restaurant. We want to make people happy by making good food and good drink.
What sort of food will you make?
That's what I'm researching now. I'm walking the world, trying different foods.
I heard they have this amazing Mabo curry, but to be honest, the place looks a little intimidating.
Just treat it like it's any other restaurant. I've been in there, and the Mabo curry is great.
Really? So it's a Mabo curry even the kids can like? I gotta try me some of this.
I wish you wouldn't call me a kid.
My bad. I didn't mean to step on your pride there. I was too preoccupied with thinking about our restaurant's mission statement, and I neglected to consider your feelings. I'm terribly sorry.
It's not that big of a deal. But what do you mean by mission statement anyway?
We're a restaurant that's fun for the whole family. Our slogan is, we'll feed you from the cradle to the grave.
It's supposed to be a place
kind of grim.
Eat. You might not want to mention graves. I think a person would need a lot of courage to go eat there.
I don't know about this restaurant you got going here.
You seem to miss a lot. Are you sure you're up for running a restaurant?
We'll be fine. I studied up on a lot of restaurant management, and I plan on hiring a really good chef. All that's left is to select a menu and come up with a new slogan.
Instead of cradle to grave, how about from this life to the next life?
Your food's killing them either way.
That's better, but that still kind of sounds bad.
How about fine dining, from baby teeth to dentures? Not bad, eh?
That's fantastic. It gets rid of that whole dying thing. I love it.
I think your whole thing here is bad.
Road ahead of them.
Your whole slogan is just off. And Bard Marsh? Okay. Let's see. This one is world map. Actually, that'll be one of these, right? Right here. Ah, okay. It's on this island way over here. Alright, we'll go that way. Later.
Welcome.
You came back.
I did. This place is important to me.
Are you sure it's okay to be in a town like this?
Don't worry about us. Besides, I'm more worried about the bar. I'm only away for a little while, and look at this place. The casks are empty, and all the food tastes like dirt. Just a little bit ago, we finally got a delivery in. It was barely enough to open up shop.
Do you have enough to make Mabo curry?
I do.
Great!
Thanks for worrying about us. But leave the town to the townsfolk. You should just focus on what you have to do. Just make sure you don't have any regrets.
Thanks, Tabitha.
Why did the screen black out for that? Okay, whatever. Anything else? Actually, I can just look at this map right here, can't I? There's something in the inn. So we'll need to check that out. Did I beat any big monsters that I didn't collect payment for? I did. Alright. So the inn... inn apparently is something there. I think that's going to be one of those sleeping ones. Probably. Welcome. We'll give you the kind of lodging experience you can only find in the capital. Yeah, I see your comment there about staying at the inn now.
Velvet! Let me in this instant!
You can't come in. And if you do, I'll eat you.
It's not just your room, you know.
You took an oath to obey my every command if you lost our fight. And I'm commanding you to wait just a little longer.
What are you doing out here in the hall?
I left to go out on a little errand, but when I came back, Velvet shut me out of our room. I've been standing here for over half an hour, but she seems no closer to letting me in. I don't know what to do.
Any idea what she's doing inside there?
No, I don't have a clue.
Probably crying about her brother.
All I can tell you is that sometimes I can hear something like deep breathing and soft moaning.
No thanks.
Well,
I'm good.
She must be doing something in there she doesn't even want a fellow woman to see.
Something she doesn't want seen. Do you think maybe she's weighing herself?
Even if you allow for getting undressed and then dressed again, there's no chance it takes half an hour to weigh yourself.
Could she be putting on makeup? I've been yelled at for barging in on that before, although not by Velvet.
That's just because you're a guy. I hardly think Velvet would have a problem with me seeing that.
This is no time to just stand there lollygagging, kiddo. Velvet is obviously in great danger this very minute. Her life is hanging in the balance.
She's right. You know Velvet, never letting her weaknesses show. She probably kicked Madame Eleanor out because she didn't want anyone to see her in such bad pain.
That would explain the heavy breathing and moaning, too.
Would it?
Now that you mention it, right before I left, she had a stiff expression and she did not look well.
Well, kiddo, are you going to abandon her in her time of need? The moment to test your mettle has come at last!
Test my mettle.
Will you go in there or won't you?
Don't do this.
The decisive hour has finally arrived.
Hijinks are abounding.
Velvet.
Oh,
what
she's cleaning.
Huh? Well, I thought you might die. So I...
Seriously? A little cleaning isn't gonna kill me.
But you were looking pale, and we could hear you breathing strangely and making weird sounds.
I don't think I was breathing strangely.
Then what was that noise? It sounded like...
When you're cleaning glass, you breathe on it first, don't you?
Then what about the moaning?
The inn has this room cleaned regularly, but they missed a lot of the details. When I looked at the cups, I saw they still had tea stains from whoever drank out of it last. That's enough to make anybody moan in disappointment.
Oh, I see. But if you told me you were cleaning the room, I would have offered to help you now.
It's probably
Everyone
why
has
she
their
didn't
own
let you do it.
unique way of cleaning things. So in the end, it's just faster to do it myself. My sister had her own ways, and I'm sure you do too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, I'm finished so you can come back in again. Whew, what a relief to have that all done.
It was just cleaning, guys. Don't worry, it wasn't anything weird. Another one? Okay, I guess we're staying another night.
Benwick
waiting
told
for the
me
world
that you
end.
can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice, and it'll make the wood shiny. Is that true?
It is. Not only does it get the floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice brown oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you, Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Celica, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed down across the family.
Wow! What else did you learn from your sister growing up?
Celica taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the basics to more advanced techniques. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking too. If you use it to boil radishes, it'll get rid of their bitter taste. When you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white color. My mother taught Celica that anyone who threw away rice water wasn't qualified for housework, and my sister passed it on to me too.
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make my When you need to make a child eat their vegetables, it'll go over better if you can cook them tender and not so bitter.
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom one day, Velvet.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up.
This sounds like a lot of work.
Put some salt on those lemon rinds, and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
Holy cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove of knowledge.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much garbage.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah, I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law.
And everyone slinks away slowly. What is this, like, Velvet story? Like, Velvet character development here? I think I just got... I'm tabbing out for a second. Yeah, I just got a notification from YouTube. Well, it says about 21 minutes ago that I started streaming. There's an option to, I guess, notify me when I'm about to start a stream. And I just clicked it. Whoops. I was assuming... Whoa. Hit the microphone. I was assuming it notifies everyone else and not necessarily me. Like, why do I need to know when I start streaming? It's a little weird, don't you think? Alright, so... Bard Marsh. We're going to Bard Marsh. Is there an easy way to teleport there? Hold on. World map. And it's at the bottom. Bard Marsh. Gotta figure out, there's one node connected to that, and I think that's where we're gonna be able to quick travel to. Maybe it's a town? Lionel Island Wharf. That's where I need to head to. Okay. That gets me... Okay, that gets me here. And now we're in Bard Marsh. I'm sorry. It's way over there. We can take the shortcut in the second area, though. I am interested in the Titania thing. Doesn't look like we can go there yet, though, so we probably have to complete something before then. And that'll probably be the last thing we do. If it's like something really ridiculously hard, I'll probably give it like 1, maybe 2 tries. And then be done. It just depends, you know, I don't want to sit here forever and work on it. Okay, so I take the left path. King Eizen looks very cool on his board. Like I've said before, I usually have a hard time finding outfits that I'm okay, like, you know, some of the outfits you can change that I'm okay with the characters wearing. Because a lot of times they look really goofy. But this one does look pretty good. Alright, so if I take that one to the right and then to the left, that's where I need to go. Is there anything that's supposed to lead you on to knowing where these things are at beyond... I guess you can see on the map when you're going through stuff. It does tell you where there's things you need to go to. But is there anything... King Eizen writing a geoboard, nothing to see here. But is there anything else that they told you that actually tells you to come here? Or is it just kind of get lucky after looking around at everything? Okay, not that chest. There are a bunch of souls over there, though, that I'm totally going to grab. They do one thing good. I can't stand to leave anything behind, so when I'm backtracking through these areas, they do scatter them all over with things for me to grab and run over. Like, if you do have to backtrack through an area, you can get a ton of cat souls in some of these areas.
There's a cloud sheep egg, another ingredient for the Omega
Cloud
elixir.
sheep egg.
All right, let's hurry and get this back to Vidal.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Laphicet so animated.
He's just not one to give up
Oh,
easily.
the item description.
I honestly couldn't tell you where he gets it from.
Really? Well, I think you and Laphicet are actually rather similar.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm completely serious. And to a dumb old demon like me, it doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Alright, we got a cloud sheep egg. So we can head back to Vidal now. I can't remember exactly which town that is in, but we should be able to find out. Renede, that's what it's called. Yeah, this way. Wait, who are you?
The boss has a request for you.
Oh,
not a message,
the boss.
but a request.
A whitehorn dragon has been showing up in the Aldina Plains. The boss wants you to kill it.
Since when did the Bloodwings become agents of justice? Interested in protecting the world from dragons?
Hey, we're not out to save the world. This is just to put an end to Zavid's madness.
Did Zavid do something in particular?
He's been harassing exorcists, trying to get more information on that dragon. That's got the Abbey on alert, which makes trouble for us. Our spies in the Abbey can't operate under these conditions.
And that's where we come in. Does that mean Zavid is in the Aldina Plains too?
Got it in one. Just be careful. Zavid and that dragon are
Oh,
even more
right.
agitated than usual.
Let's go.
Are you gonna fight Zavid again?
The time has come.
That was when I tried to fight Zavid on the insane difficulty and bumped down the difficulty again. We'll deal with you in a second, kid. I saw a chest over here. I want it. Bamboo. Alright. Did he die? Is the kid dead?
You're Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Vidal's mom. He wanted me to give you this note.
It's the fourth ingredient.
Goodbye, cruel
What
world.
happened to Vidal?
He has a high fever and can't move right now.
It's the terminal stage of the 12-year sickness.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Vidal because they're scared of the disease. But you chose to be his friend. I want to thank you for that. Vidal always perks up when he talks about you.
Miss Vidal's mom?
Miss
I know
Vidal's
this is
mom.
sudden, but can I borrow his book? If we can figure out the last ingredient, we can make medicine that'll cure him. I don't care what it takes. I'll decipher it myself and...
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. I can't let Vidal's friends put themselves at risk like that. Besides, I've
You don't
already
understand.
lent
We're
the
bad
book to
people.
someone else. I've been prepared for this day ever since I learned he had the 12-year sickness. I'm sorry, Vidal. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a healthy life.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short and we're out of leads.
I know it's sad, But there's nothing we can do. Vidal was fated for this end from the start.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Don't feel guilty. None of this is your fault. You've been a good friend to him. Besides, the Omega Elixir is a fool's errand anyway.
How could you say that?
Jeez, Velvet! Even I'd have tried to soften that one.
What's there to be gained from being less direct? Sure, it might hurt now, but in time, it will be just another memory. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need it.
How can you
What was that creepy face?
Vidal's still alive! And what about all of his research? The Omega Elixir is real! I'm sure of it! I'm not ready to give up!
Then stop talking about it and keep on looking.
You mean it?
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. No matter how sorry you feel, no matter how deeply you regret, regrets don't change into memories. They hang over you like a living nightmare. But you haven't lost your friend yet, or your hope.
Yeah.
Then hold on to it as tightly as you can.
Okay. I'm going to find that fourth ingredient. Let's take another look at the clues in Vidal's notes.
You think checking out that dragon will be more exciting than getting Omega 4 in a trench forest? Well, you know, trench forest does not sound like fun, so you're probably right.
Good luck.
I just want to get that last material. Give it to me. Okay, so where was that at? What was it? It was like Aldina Plains or something? Yeah. It's back up on that mountain again. So the closest thing to the Aldina Plains is Stonebury, I think. The closest place it'll let me warp to. Wait, no. This way. Where does this teleport to? I think this actually got me a tiny bit closer to where I want to go. Yeah, it's... I hook her right here and go up this twisty path and I get up there. Scary flappy birds. And I remember this is when my controller, I think the batteries died or something. And I had to try to play with the keyboard. Or what? It was something, I can't remember. No, I think the controller turned off and I tried to turn it back on and it was giving me trouble. And I had to play with the keyboard and that was terrible. Let's make a safety save. Oh, that looks dragony to me. Let's go beat it up. Or just possibly beat up Zavid instead. We'll find out. Yeah, Zavid's here. We're just gonna beat up Zavid instead, probably.
Look! It's Zavid and the dragon!
This takes me back. I remember the first time I tried to talk to you. You smacked me pretty good then, too. Man, that hurts. You sure don't know how to hold back, do you?
Zavid!
We're just gonna sit here and watch him get the crap beat out of him.
Just watch.
But...
King Zavid issues his orders.
So, you're just waiting for me to die so you can help yourself.
King Eizen, dang it.
Is that it?
Sorry, but that's not happening. I'm not dying here, and I won't let you kill her.
I'll decide what I do, Zavid.
Fine! Then I'm deciding to help Zavid, no matter what you tell me, Eizen.
You helped him real good there.
This dragon wouldn't hesitate to attack a child, or the man who risks his own life to protect it. Tell me, Zavid, who is this white-horned dragon? You said that your creed was to never give up on living, no matter what may happen. If you really believe that, would you say
there
that you're living
got a picture
right now? Because to me, you don't look like someone truly living.
The hell are you saying?
I understand now. Eizen really isn't the one who's cursed. By killing Theodora, he's actually saving...
It's time to lift this curse.
Oh, this is a better picture. Yes, I think I got it. Sorry, I gotta get a screenshot for a thumbnail.
I'll fight too, to save Zavid and Theodora.
Watch out for the malevolent, sloppy set.
You too, Eizen. Infernal Torch! Blast away the...
Forgive me for a moment while I figure out how to play this game again, because I'm trying to play Nier Automata.
Vanishing Thunder!
No escape!
We also get sad Zavid music.
Vanishing Thunder!
Not good.
Vanishing
Blaze
Thunder!
of wind, slice them!
Better watch your step! Rising Falcon! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Harden the flesh! Lethal pain! Vanishing
Forget
Thunder!
the pain and move!
Surrogate! Twin whip!
No escape!
Take that! Double power! Infernal Torch! Binding
Rip them
Frost!
apart!
Radiant Flash! Heron Move! Phalanx Ray! Elemental! Leave this to me! The Jack Red! Quick hand! Don't coming! Ready to feel it? How did this happen? Really tough! Ready? How did this happen? Ready? Steady? And glamour! Receive life's blessing! Cleansing! How did this happen?
Okay. Not going fun.
I enter the fray! Like Beguile! Jade Wave! Illusory Veil! Fertile Room! Killing Flash! But I'm this close! I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder!
The sad music is kind of strange during a fight like this. It's like it's not giving me quite the right feeling.
Resurrection! Jade Wave! Form! Wide open!
Also, as of yet, the dragon's not being that dangerous. Maybe he hasn't activated his second form, you know?
Blaze of wind, slice them! Form 6! Form 5! Good start! Winds, chill them to the bone! Freaking photon blue! Form 5!
Check its weakness. It's weak to fire? And it's dragon? I mean,
Deception!
we're doing okay against it. He's already half health.
Form 6! Velvet!
Enough waiting!
Blades of wind, slice them!
Devour! Vanishing Thunder!
Winds, chill them to the bone! Frigid photon!
Seems weird that it would breathe fire, and that's one of its weaknesses.
You're wide open! No escape!
Like a pretty non-aggressive dragon, all things considered. For having, like, wings of darkness or whatever.
No escape! I enter the fray! Frost! Come! Too slow! Thorn stick! Shade wave! Smash them! Stone ladder! Fury! For 5!
Ready, steady, and
Fertile blue! Dark despair! Kindle a beacon of fury! Thorn stick! Resurrection! Fertile blue! Pressure! For 5! Velvet!
enough waiting!
Frost! No escape! No escape! You're wide open! No escape!
Yeah, it's getting pretty wrecked. I don't think it really even killed one person, if I'm not mistaken, unless I missed it.
No escape! No escape!
Infernal Torrent! Twin Whip!
Frost! Rip them apart!
Yeah, it's like almost dead.
Stay back.
King Eizen will deal with this personally.
If you killed Theodora, I'll never forgive you, Eizen.
I know.
Eizen, how could you? What? Malevolence?
Eizen!
Stay back!
Do we get to kill King Eizen now?
This is...
Eizen! Zavid!
No! It'll get you too!
But Velvet, just look at them! Ah!
That power of yours is pretty
It's that
convenient.
fire again.
Amazing it can extinguish that much malevolence.
But the dragon...
Please! Turn back to normal! Ah! I can do it! With this flame! David!
It's over.
But...
Thank you.
I can face the horrors of Terror Island. One punch! Made a powerful enemy.
Why didn't you break your Reaper's curse?
What? Did you want me to eat its heart?
Don't answer a question with another question.
The Reaper's curse is mine to bear alone. The danger of becoming a dragon, however, is a curse upon all Malakim.
All that malevolence. It's going to take its toll on you, too.
Yeah, I can already feel it starting. It won't be long before I wind up like her.
You'll have to leave your pirate buddies before things turn ugly.
I'm the first mate on Ifreed's ship. So, to be honest, it's probably just as well. I'd rather end up a dragon than have this curse hijack my ship and my life anymore. But I do fear one thing. I'm afraid that when I turn into a dragon, I could end up hurting the very people I want to protect.
Theodora couldn't even recognize anyone she loved anymore. You saved her, Eizen. By killing her. Before all this, Theodora was a kind woman. She never wanted to hurt people. and she loved more deeply than anyone I've ever known.
Yeah.
Sometimes to kill someone is to save them. You have someone you're trying to protect too, don't you?
My little sister.
What's she like?
She's like an early blooming flower. Wise for her age. She's got it all together. Sometimes has to treat me like I'm the kid. She cries too easily, but deep down, she's so strong.
Sounds like someone I'd like to get to know better. Who knows? Maybe I'll even marry her.
Zaveid!
Don't you worry. I won't make a move until I've killed you.
Zaveid, what are you saying?
Consider it revenge for Theodora. I'll be the one who finally puts you out of your misery. But I'll only kill you once you've stopped being yourself. Only then.
You sure?
Yeah. I swear by my true name, Filk Zadea, Zaveid the Oathkeeper.
Ufemu Wexub. That's my true name.
I'll remember it.
Is there really no other way? There must be something besides turning into a dragon or getting yourself killed, right?
In the end, what matters isn't whether we get killed or not. It's whether we can take control over the direction of our own lives.
That's what it means to really be alive.
That sounds sad. And hard.
You gotta have the run of your own shit.
But I understand. And I'm going to live life in my own way, too.
Well then, I hope we'll see each other again.
Where are you going?
Wherever the wind takes me.
Turning into a dragon is proof you're truly alive, kid. All the cool guys do it. Alright, cool. Well, I do want to really quickly make that thumbnail. I do like to, as soon as I find a decent thumbnail during these streams, whenever I make a new thumbnail for every episode, I do like to make one really quick, so I'm waiting for my video editing program to load up, or my picture editing program to load up, and I'll do that. Anyway, let's see. There's some people to talk to at Ysault now. I just want Zaveid to knock off his crown. It's being really slow to load. Maybe he doesn't like loading whenever I'm streaming. In the next area. Okay. Then we get to go to Terror Island after that. Okay, I think it finally loaded. Or it's trying to load. I don't know why it has such a hard time loading. It's not... It's using 10% CPU. It's nothing. What's that flower? Is that flower important? Is that just decoration flower? It looks very bright. Oh, maybe that's why it looked bright. It had a cat soul in it. Alright. That was fake cat soul box. Alright, now it opened. Give me just a quick second. And we'll open this up. Let's see. Where does it say? Oh, crap. I forgot. Where does it save those at? Is it pictures? I don't think it saves them in pictures. I remember last time it took me a while to figure this one out. Steam, user data. Okay, I gotcha. Sorry about this. And then it saves it in a folder with a really long name. Oh, this isn't good. Where's it saved at? Program files, Steam, user data, remote, screenshots. Okay, I see a bunch of saves in here. It didn't take this long last time. Oh, video output low? Why is video output low? Am I dropping frames? I'm not dropping frames. Uh-oh. It might be that I'm tabbed out, though. Oh, right. I remember how I did this last time. I went to Steam and then screenshots. Show on disk. There we go. I found him. I got a couple really good ones there, but I think we're going to stick with there's a really cool one of Eizen I liked. And I don't know why I'm dropping so many frames. Or I'm not dropping frames, but why it says my video output's low. It might be because I'm tabbed out, though. I'm wondering if that's it. Anyway, I'm almost done. Just give me another quick second. Episode 46. Saved. And close all these extra windows. Change thumbnail. And we should be good. And for everyone watching right now, if you want to see what the thumbnail looks like, I will display it for about 10 seconds here. Right there. That's what new thumbnail is going to look like. Eizen's head looks funny. I like it, though. I'm waiting till I see it pop up on the stream, and then I'll change it. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Yeah, there we go. I think it looks cool. I like it. Sorry about that. I forgot. I have no idea how to get to that. What are you guys doing down here? This looks like a kind of shady meeting.
I hear there's one really passionate Lady Teresa fan in Hellevese, but I'm not going to lose to a poser like him. Lady Teresa's true allure isn't in those frozen eyes. You can't say you understand her if that's all you see, but I do. Only I understand her true appeal. Do you want to know what it is?
Well, I don't think I really care.
Do ya? Huh? Of course you do.
Okay, sure.
Well, if you insist, I'll tell you. Teresa's true allure is in that tinge of sadness hidden within her lovely face. Even when she's smiling, there's a touch of melancholy that never leaves her. It's like her heart is somewhere else, somewhere distant.
So where is it?
With her love, her true love. The true love she's yet to meet. How tragic! She suffers, lamenting the love she cannot find, yet doesn't realize that the very man she seeks is so near. That's why I watched over her so dearly. And then it happened. It was a day I'll never forget.
What happened?
She was off duty, frolicking in the waves by Maclear Beach. That alabaster skin, how pure she looked in her swimsuit.
This guy is really, really creepy.
Yeah, seriously creepy.
Hey, what's with that cold look?
I feel bad for Teresa. She had to protect creeps like this guy, too.
What cold, cold eyes you have.
Velvet, Eleanor, quickly, avert your gaze! If you keep looking at him with disgust and disdain, you'll only stimulate this perverted freak!
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
No, come back! Please! Scorn me! Despise me!
How is the video looking right now? I haven't dropped a single frame, but YouTube's telling me my video output's low. It says, bad, potentially serious viewing issues. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is it not sending enough data? Hold on, that might be why I'm having trouble. Yeah, it's not sending enough data, that's why it's having trouble. I mean, this shouldn't be an issue, I'm still getting plenty, but let me check a speed test really quick and see what speeds I have. I might have to, I don't know if it's something weird where I just need to restart the stream really quick. If that's the case, I might do it really quick. Ping is good. Download looks good. While I'm waiting for that test to finish, I'm going to keep going towards the other stuff. Yeah, and upload still looks good. Ooh. That's looking bad. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, how are we doing now? I guess you won't really know quick. Although now it looks like it's holding steady. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna keep going then, since it looks okay now, and we'll see where this goes. It's not like bad like it was before, where it was really bad. This is like first world problem bad, where instead of getting... Yeah, I think the speed test did make it choppy. But this is first world problem bad. Like instead of 20, I'm getting like... I was getting like 15. So I think it's doing better now. I'm gonna assume that was a momentary problem.
I take it you're a Bloodwing. Do you have something for me?
Yeah, I've got something I think you'll like. I heard a treasure chest washed up on the rocks of Manon. And get this, nobody can open it.
A treasure chest that won't open?
If it won't open, why doesn't anyone just smash it apart?
The Abbey's throne, who knows how many praetors had it. And not only can they not open it, they can't even budge it.
Ooh, now you're talking my language.
It might be treasure from the far continent.
Do you know something about it, Eizen?
Hush.
I don't see why I should care about it. Thanks anyway.
I don't know, that sounds important.
Eizen?
You know something about that treasure chest, don't you?
I think it probably drifted here from the far continent.
Wow, really?
What makes you say that?
It sounds just like something I saw when I was there.
Oh, do go on. I'm all ears.
Let's go give it a look. If we really can't get it to open, I'll cut right through it.
That won't be necessary. I know how to open it. In fact, Eifried was the one who figured it out.
Now I get it. Is that where he found...
Yeah. That's where he found Siegfried.
If that's true, I'd hate to let the Abbey or the Bloodwings get their hands on whatever's inside. Off to Manon we go.
Yeah, I think the video's doing better now. Let me know if it becomes a problem. I think that speed test was what I saw, and I thought it looked really bad, but it might just be fluctuating slightly. I think it's okay. There's something down by the dock too.
Good luck out there.
Are you gonna actually get that last material or not? We're gonna go to a different area. Alright. Last thing.
I heard you guys found Terror
Island. Oh, Terror Island!
Is that true?
Yes, First Mate. It was moving around, just like the legends say. We left a team on the island to track its movements.
Then they'll lead us right to it. Excellent. We'll take the Von Eltia there.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We don't even know what's on the island. It's too dangerous.
I'm aware of the dangers, but I can't abandon my crew on that island. You can grumble all you want, but I'm going.
Ugh, yeah. I figured there wouldn't be much use in trying to persuade you.
I want to go to Terror Island. Do I want to set sail for Terror Island? Yeah? Let's set sail for Terror Island.
What the hell?
Oh no. The terror is real.
Hooey! Now this is mighty rare. Looks like we got ourselves even more guests.
Oh, Normans.
Welcome y'all to Norman Island.
Can we leave Terror Island?
Y'all must be right tuckered out from all that traveling. Why don't you take a load off, sit for a spell, and have a snack?
Wait, did you say Norman Island?
You heard right. This island is homeland for all us Norman.
It's good to be back.
Where's the
terror?
terror?
For at least 1,500 years.
Aw, it's you, Grimoire. How you been? It's good to see you.
How you been? Hi, matey.
If you guys knew what this place was all along, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, Eizen just sounded so cool talking about venturing into the unknown and all that, so I didn't want to burst his bubble.
Sometimes it's good to let someone dream, no matter how far-fetched said dream might actually be.
This island is way too good to be true, First Mate.
Everything's so nice and laid back here. I could just relax like this for 1,000 years.
So, when people say this place absorbs power from all existence, this is what they meant?
Well, they're not wrong, I guess.
So, what should we do? Do you really think it's okay to mark this island on the map?
Let's not. I got a feeling this might be one of those places that's best kept a secret.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, so much for Terror Island, I guess.
Do I want to be here at Terror Island? Norman Island. The Isle of Terror. Is this chocolate?
We did it! We completely filled in the world map!
That took a lot of work.
Nicely done. It's a good start, at least.
A good start? You mean there's more?
It's true that we completely explored the outer seas that surround Midgand, but for all we know, a whole new ocean might be waiting on the other side of the far continent, and we've only searched the surface of the outer seas. Who knows what sleeps beneath its waters?
I guess an explorer's job is never done.
Is that a hint of greed I detect? I thought Malakim were above all that.
You guys have lost me again.
Well, Malakim can live for thousands of years. I'm sure you'll finish your map one day.
Assuming you don't become a dragon first.
If that happens, it happens. What matters most isn't that you make your dreams come true. It's...
You punch a dragon.
Pursue them alongside your friends.
That's what you got to punch a dragon.
Oh, look at you, kiddo. You stole Eizen's line right out from under him.
Oh, sorry, Eizen.
Don't worry about it. I really enjoyed making this map with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how far I'll be able to go, but it's always about the journey, not the destination.
Our feet make bouncy noises. Terror Island. What is, like, graham cracker sponge cake or something with chocolate all over it? Alright, let's see what terrors await us. Does every surface make its own noise? Yes, it does. The chocolate rivers. At least it's better than whatever that cat place was last time. Wasn't it like they had to like knock you out and drag you to Cat Island or something like that? I feel like that was what happened. We'll have a good game of hide and seek. But everyone knows all the good hiding spots on this island. Wish we could play somewhere bigger.
I ran into Zavid a little bit ago.
Oh, that's an annoying voice.
Along with him. He said he saved the kid from a demon.
Zavid has a soft spot for children.
That's what I heard. It was freezing cold that night, but he gave his coat to the kid to wear. You should have seen it.
Is that Jude?
He was naked from the waist up. But as cold a night as it was, Zavid had this big smile plastered on his face. He laughed and said, I don't mind the cold. Besides, what's a little cold wind to Zavid the whirlwind?
Was that Jude? Or was that somebody else? I'm not entirely sure. Zavid really did seem like he enjoyed going without a shirt. Why do the annoying creatures have to get their own island?
I'm getting a bit tired of just lazing about on this island. It's boring here.
How long have you been lazing about?
About 1,000 years, I think.
That is a long time to not do anything.
Then again, it'd be terrible to have a mean old tyrant of a master, like what happened to Bienfu. Oh, can I just make a pact with a nice girl who will pamper me all day?
Does that voice sound annoying to anybody?
If she was real pretty, I wouldn't even care if she liked making terrible puns.
I think you're setting yourself up for a letdown.
Was that the annoying kid's voice, but they were doing a slightly less annoying voice? That sounds suspiciously like that. I should go out and look for beautiful women. They're going to come to me on their own. I'm not entirely sure. I've never been particularly great picking out voices, but I think those two voices both do sound a little familiar. Once you try the rice cakes and sweet bean paste from this island, you won't go back to other desserts. The difference is in how healthy they are. So there's a path down there. I need to figure out how to get there. That requires a geoboard, so there's got to be another way to get down there. Just pick up spinach off this island? Ah, you take this long path around. Okay, I see. So, we keep going and we should find a way to get to it. Every step makes its own noise. No, I think I'm good. Let's keep exploring this magical island of wonder and amusement. Ooh, sure feels good to be home again, eh, Grimoire? Quite, but there's one problem. If I stay too long, I know I'm going to put on weight. And I just picked some celery off the ground. Zavid gave his shirt to Dezel. Terrible puns is reference to Lila. Oh wow, that needs a lot of
Did you
souls.
hear? Phoenix found a new purpose, and he's real fired up about it.
Will he be alright? You know how he can get a little too fixated on his ideas.
I just hope he's with someone nice.
Either way, I'm still worried. Phoenix has a habit of letting his excitement get the better of him.
Should we go check in on him? I'm curious about what's going on in the human world, too.
Yeah, good idea. I was getting bored of just sitting around here. Let's go.
Then it's settled. Let's call everyone together and make it a big trip.
Phoenix is a champion of freedom who stands for higher wages and Norman independence. We don't have it especially hard, yet there he is, shouting things like, "Rise up, fellow Norman," all by himself. He's doing it for our own good, though, so we can't just ignore him. Phoenix, no, not you. Don't let Phoenix hear you refer to Norman as common Malakim. The rest of us don't care, but it really gets under his skin. May not look like it, but when he gets mad, he's stronger than a demon, so be careful. Hey, Free, how are you doing? Have you beaten the game, or at least seen it already? I assume you've beaten it, but I don't know. I hear humans these days are stealing the minds of Malakim and forcing him into packs. Those aren't real packs. A real pack comes with a Malik chooses a partner after careful reflection. Using power instead of trust is bound to cause nothing but misery. For humans and Malakim both. Are these those little Japanese candies? I think they are. It's a shame, really. Bienfu is the handsomest Norman in the world, but his face is hidden under that hat. Guess he really likes his real name his mistress gave him. What's his real name? I heard it means thing. It does not. It means cute hat. Yeah, don't bring up the mistakes of my youth. What do you mean by great? What does that mean, Free? We Norman love headwear. The standard hat is great, but unique styles like Bienfu's and Grimoire's are really top-notch. Maybe I'm due for a change in image. A sturdy helmet might be a good look for me. Care to see if you can really handle a geoboard? Do I come back and play geoboard games? No, you haven't? You don't have money? You may have watched a few episodes or 40 more than you meant to. So are you caught up yet, or are you still behind? Oh, we can walk into that. Didn't they, at some point, like, pretty soon after the game came out, wasn't there a bundle with Berseria, Zestiria? It had all the PC Tales games for, like, I want to say, like, $25 or something? I want to say it did because I bought it for somebody. Oh, dear God. It's possibly seen in a church at Mercure now? Okay, we'll take a look after we're done. With Terror Island. The statue is a thing of beauty, isn't it? It was made by Norman Genesis, the first of us to go out into the world. He was a legend who helped both Siegfried, the first Oracle, and the great Malik Brunhild. Now let's get out of this. I don't want to be in there. It pains me slightly to be here at all with these Norman, but, you know. The one I didn't watch last was your 3-hour stream, which is side quest. Yes, that was. It was all side quests. There was the bad stream, which was basically an hour of me complaining about bad internet. But I uploaded a good quality video instead of crappy video of it. And then You remember seeing that but didn't have the money? Oh, I see. But yeah, the 3-hour stream was me doing side quests, so you're not missing anything story related. Not anything huge anyway. It's been so long since I felt the domain of the elemental Empyreans. And human resonance is slowly returning to normal too. The blessing of the Force should keep malevolence and demon blight under control. But as the old saying goes, danger past, Empyreans forgotten. How long will it take until prayers are neglected and the blessing fades once more? That's really disappointing you didn't get that bundle, because that was such an amazing bundle. Like, the game just came out, and... No, it was more than 20 bucks. But I want to say it was like the whole series for less than than just buying Tales of Berseria by itself. That was great. That was such a great bundle, and it made me upset. I mean, I'm glad I bought the game, you know, before then, but it still made me upset that that was such a good bundle. You'll probably watch it. Cool. Let me know if there's anything... Oh, something's gonna happen up here. Let me know if there's anything interesting. I think I was falling asleep towards the end, so I don't remember half of it. Come on, let's have some fun. Is it Norman here? This is a memory matching game where you try to match posing pairs from a total of 25 Norman. To play, select 2 Norman, and if their poses match, the pair will be removed from the field. Hidden among the Norman with sunglasses and horns is Norman Shuffle. There's some nice character dev in some of the side quests. No, I'm not saying that they're not good for character development. There's just nothing like massive spoilers that he's going to be getting by hopping in for this side quest stream. Shuffle is no match, and when selected it will be removed from play and the remaining Norman will be rearranged. The faster you match all pairs, the more Tails coins you will earn. An additional bonus would be rewarded if Shuffle remains in play at the end of the round. Okay. So this is matching? Wait, what? I don't... Oh, you have to look at their pose. Oh, this seems confusing. Also, trying to pick the exact one seems difficult. Oh, that wasn't it? I thought that was the same. Good God. What is this? I don't even see which ones of you match. This game sucks. Is that not it? I thought... Oh. Okay. What does that even match to? This is the worst minigame ever. Are you matching poses or colors? I can't remember any of these things. Can I stop playing this? Okay, so the colors matter not. You're purely matching poses. this is the worst game. Am I about to fail? No, it just keeps going. What is this game? You matching the color and poses? I don't think the color matters. I've got my stupid sassy Norman here. Can I okay, okay. I know the rules now. We're gonna play it again. Got it? One of these. There we go. I'm forgetting which Norman do what. Is it you? One of you did that stupid kick thing. Who did the kick thing? Okay. One of these Norman just like stands still like an idiot. I need to find that Norman. There's no escape from the terror. Okay, that one laid down. I think the first one laid down too. The terror is real. Shove. Oh no! I've ruined everything. Is that you? No, that wasn't you. We're not gonna win this. Which one did the arm lift thing? That was you. And you? Oh crap, that wasn't you. Okay, you did the arm lift thing. You did the arm lift thing. No! Dang it. Who does the kick thing? And you do that thing. Okay, you did the walking thing. And you did the walking thing. I just guessed that one. I had no idea. Okay, you did that weird thing. I think it was you. Yeah, you and you. You were scared. You were scared too. Yes! We're matching Norman yet. There was one of these ones down here. I don't remember. I think that was you. King Eizen spends many days preparing for his world domination by matching Norman. I didn't even see what you did. You're the one that just stands around and looks stupid. Ah, I'm too late. The terror is real. And it lives and breathes. Get me out of here. Norman Phoenix suit, Laphicet. What terrible world do we live in?
Follow me, everyone.
I disguise myself among their people. So that they will think I'm one of them. Can we play a game now with the geoboard? The goal of this game is to collect as many cat coins as possible within the time limit. Tails coins are awarded based on the number of cat coins collected during the game. You can ride a geoboard during play. Items that temporarily boost geoboard speed appear in each stage, but sometimes it may be faster to get off and pick up coins on foot. Alright. Why are we crouched on it? Is that a normal riding position for Laphicet? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Too fast! Yeah, this is gonna be a mess to try to geoboard in here. Oh god, too fast, too fast! Why are we going so fast? I can't. I've lost the ability to can. Go upstairs. Stupid Norman. It's an island full of merriment and amusement. And Norman. Why am I doing this? Okay, I missed some over here. We're just kind of mopping up the scraps. Oh, there was a lot down there. I should have gone that way instead. No, this is it. I didn't even hit my target score. I'm the worst Norman I've ever seen. Too fast. New record! No, I'm done. Get me out of this Norman suit. I hate it. I see a person crying for help in the suit here. Is that how Laphicet normally rides the geoboard, though? How does everyone else ride it? I'm assuming everyone else rides it normally.
All right.
Well, we already know
Why,
how.
certainly.
Yeah, Magilu. Okay, Magilu looks cool. Oh yeah, gave her the alternate outfit too, didn't I?
It's an honor to serve as the...
Okay, everyone else looks pretty normal. Laphicet just like crouches on it.
I trust you've got my back.
Yeah. Everyone else is normal, it's just Laphicet just crouches on it. I can escape the noises if I geoboard my whole way over. But you never truly escape the pain.
All right, let's do this. Actually,
no, we gotta stay King Eizen.
Me?
We're staying King Eizen until the end of the side quest, and then we'll switch back to Velvet. And I'll probably switch Velvet back to her regular clothes, too. I mean, Eizen to his regular clothes. So final cutscenes, I don't have King Eizen standing overhead. Thinking an island like this really exists. What a bizarre world we live in. What can we do next? I don't know if you ever told me. I'm gonna scroll up through chat. There's possibly a scene at the church in Mercio. Alright. I did not mean to do that, but I can... Let's see, where's Mercio? Sanctuary. There's a scene in Mercio. Mercio? Mercio. Something. The town is sad. Yeah, you, the kid. Kamana, your voice actor, I think, played one of the Normans. And it was less annoying than the Norman. I think I tried to come here last time to see if there was a scene, but it didn't work. So maybe we're good now for it.
If you repent your sins in a sanctuary, the Empyreans are supposed to forgive you or something, right? If I say something here, I wonder if Inominat will hear me.
I don't think it works like that. Besides, I doubt this sanctuary was built on an Earth Pulse point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Yeah. I wanted to thank him for the comb, and also tell him what I'll be doing next.
If I had to guess, I'd say that everything you want to say has already made it over to Laffy.
Why do you think that?
Because I got it loud and clear myself.
Fee.
Malakim turned people's prayers into blessings. What you pray here and now may or may not reach Inominat. But it will give Laphicet strength.
All right. Then I'll pray for just one thing. Please, take care of...
Do it. Take care of it. The boss of the Faldi's ruins. Oh yeah, I keep hearing about that. So what's the closest warp to the Faldi's ruins? That's what we need to figure out. Between the Fiegel Ice Caps and Geiberg Ice Field. I mean, we're pretty close. We might as well just walk it at this point. I could teleport and maybe save a minute, but yeah. If that even. We'll just walk it. And by walk it, I mean we'll geoboard it. Alright, like, what's the order of annoying Tails characters? I feel like cats are probably some of the worst I can think of off the top of my head. I'm not talking about individual characters, by the way. I'm talking about, like character races, like the Norman are one. I think the cats are the worst. The Norman, I kind of hated them. I've hated them less now, mostly because they haven't talked too much in this game. Kamoana is annoying, but that's not like a race. That's just Kamoana. Are there other Tails characters with annoying voices or annoying personalities? I'm sure there are, and I'm just like glossing over it right now. Alright, so here's the Faldi's ruins. Oh yeah, maybe generic characters. Another Palamedes Temple. They opened a chest at McClan. Alright, so at the bottom of the ruins is where we want to go. So I want to come out here. I want to take a left. I think. Ruins Pt.1? Yeah. Okay, so I want to take a left, then another left, and then another left. Oh yeah, and I should switch out people's equipment again, because we did master a bunch of things. Uh-oh. My boots now, nerd. Unopenable chest at Malclan. Okay. Ooh, look at that thing. That thing looks cool. So, take a left, another left, and then finally a right. King Eizen demands that all side quests be completed in full, as is his royal decree. Hello. Alright, here's my third left. And then finally my right. Should also be trying to quick save on a semi-decent basis just in case.
You're strong, but I'm stronger. This must be that experimental Moloch.
Why a cow's head? This is bull. Careful! It's on a rampage!
Time to put a stop to this.
Die! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Carve into flesh. Lethal pain! Devour! Throw down! Binding frost! Surget! Twin whip! Finish! Binding frost! Infernal torrent! Vanishing thunder!
No, I can't.
Ooh, that killed me quick. I think he's gonna try to res me though. He's attempting to.
Disgraceful.
Nah, I haven't seen any 3DS capture cards that are decent price. It's just such a big price investment thing for me to get a 3DS and capture card is the problem. Like, getting a 3DS by itself wouldn't be too bad, but then getting the capture card would be a pain in the butt too, and I have to buy both, so it's like a multi-$100 investment is what it's looking like. It's just not something I could justify, you know what I mean?
Die! You're wide open! Die or be killed! Die!
Ah, dang it. I didn't want to swap Laffy set out, that wasn't my goal.
No escape! Hurricane! Form 7!
Disgraceful.
Gave way!
It's really sad too, you know, because like the DS capture scenes seem to be going well. And so it seemed like it'd be really easy and like pretty inexpensive to get a 3DS capture card made. And for all I know, it might be... Wow, it's pretty brutal. For all I know, it might be pretty easy to make them, you know, but the only people that like commercially make them are like overcharging for them or something. I don't really know, that's the thing. Like, getting that DS capture card is cheap. But then again, you have to think about, it wasn't exactly like a really high resolution or anything. You done Danganronpa series already, or only $9.99? I've done these first two of the mainline Danganronpa series. I'm planning on doing the third one when it comes out in like less than a month now, I think. I haven't done any of the spin-off games yet. Still debating on them. Some people say they're fun, but they're not like really that amazing. So it's sort of like if I'm looking for something to do, I might do them eventually, but I don't know. Yeah, I like the Danganronpa series. I think it's fun. Did she just die? Dang it. Come on, Eleanor. You're embarrassing me.
Eleanor!
You saved me!
No escape!
Is it hot or is it just me?
Yeah, it's next month. Well, is it next month? It's September, right? Wasn't it like September 25th or something?
No escape! Hurricane!
Damn. This guy's kind of brutal. Why is he only going after the healer?
You're all about to get a little blessing. Light of light, illuminate us. How could I be so
Dang it! Come on! Bunch of losers! Alright. This is getting dangerous.
You saved me.
Yeah, no, it's not August anymore. That's why I was like, oh, it's next month. No, it's totally this month. Valkyria Chronicles. Alright, so that's a story I've actually been wanting to talk about. I did the first one. I actually did it on PC when the PC version came out. But there's more Danganronpa game, or more Valkyria Chronicles than just the first one. Now, admittedly, I think the first one's the best one. Hold on. Crap. I'm not prepared. But I've been wanting to do the second one, sort of, kind of, because while it is a little grindy, the story isn't, like, too bad. And I was thinking if I could find out a decent way to cut out most of the grind and just do mostly the story stuff, that's something I kind of wanted to do at some point. I even bought a cable for the PSP to connect to my capture card. I already bought that, so I could totally do it at any point. It's on my list of things to do sometime. But yeah, I totally did the first one. First one was great. If I could do it in a way where I cut out all the grinding, which I kind of have an idea of how to do it, I would love to do the second one. Yeah, the second one was a PSP exclusive. I heard apparently the third one was actually pretty good. I do have a ever so slightly illegal, what is it, like, home translation, or whatever they call those? Fan translation, I guess? A version of the third one, which has enough translated that you can, you know, understand how to play it, basically. Would a spell absorber help? Yeah, actually it would. I'll try fighting that for a bit. Let's bring Rokuro back. But yeah, the third one is also a PSP exclusive, and that's totally something that at some point I wanted to look into getting. Was possibly doing the rest of that series. I like the premise of the third one. It was it seems pretty interesting. What's it called? I can't even remember what it's specifically called.
Blade of Heaven's will pierce the darkness! Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel! Light heal us, first aid!
I'd have to look it back up, I can't remember. But I definitely want to play the second one at some point. It's on my list. My very long list of games. There's a third one. It wasn't released in English. It still hasn't been, but there is a pretty substantial fan translation that translates enough of it that you can have a pretty hefty understanding of what's going on. There's like some artsy text that doesn't get translated, but you know, all of the dialogue is subtitled in English. All of the, like, you know, in-game text, well, I would say maybe like 90% of the in-game text is translated. It's enough for you to, you know, truly understand what you're doing. And I probably played like 2 hours of it, and I like the story in that one a lot, actually. From what I've seen, and people have said it's pretty good. So that's totally on my list of things. Is a Roko requested Vortigern? Okay. Yeah, we'll look into that whenever we finish up with this.
Blast away the shadows of darkness! Blades of heaven, here's my
Blades of wind, slice them!
Paint the town red!
Not good.
I'm really curious now. I'm gonna look it up when we're done. I'm gonna look it and see what it's called, because I can't remember. Wow.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
Uses guard time when guarding on Chaos Mode or above.
So what? They were trying to make an enormous bovine Moloch? Was that the best the Abbey could think up?
As if robbing our free will wasn't enough. Now they're trying to reshape Malachim.
I'm so sorry, Eizen. What they did here was terrible.
I don't really care about the callous experimentation. If the Malachim participated by their own free will, then sure, that's their choice. But this one had its free will locked away, and was used and discarded like a mere tool. That's what I can never forgive. And the Abbey is treating countless Malachim the same way.
Sounds like this has gotten you all fired up. Maybe I'm glad we came here.
Oh, believe me, I've been fired up for a good long time. Ever since I decided how I want to live my life.
Alright, I pulled it up really quick just to give you a quick synopsis. Senjo no Valkyria 3 Unrecorded Chronicles, aka Valkyria Chronicles 3 Unrecorded Chronicles. Says, the story runs parallel to the first game and follows the Nameless, a penal military unit serving the nation of Gallia during the Second European War, who perform secret black operations and are pitted against the Imperial unit Calamity Raven. So it's pretty, and I like, it's the group dynamic from what I saw in the little bits that I played was pretty good. All right, let's see. Let me tabbing out real quick. Let's see. Okay, another Palamedes Temple. Okay. Keep stocked up on life bottles. How many am I at right now? I've got 12. That's probably enough. I say as I quick save. Alright. I'm gonna have to look that up really quick. I wonder if it's on here somewhere. Is it this one, the Cannibal Demon? Yeah, I think this is it. So the closest place I could warp to would be... I think it's going to be Haria. We can stock up there at Haria. is the shop here? Or do they not have a shop? No, actually, I don't think they have a shop here. Yeah, because I think all the townsfolk, like, ran away. I mean, there are townsfolk here, but... oh, the Valkyria Chronicles 3? It is truly pretty interesting. And I did the first Valkyria Chronicles, like I said. It's been on my list for a little bit to do the second and third. But since I have a PSP and I have that cable that I can plug it into my capture card, I could totally do. So, that's a maybe. How about any of the Persona series? I've never played any of the Persona series, but funny enough, I actually talked to a friend recently that I haven't talked to since high school, so it's been like 5 years. And we were talking, and then it was like, hey, do you want to borrow Persona 4? And I'm like, sure. And so, yeah, so he's letting me borrow Persona 4, so that might be, whoops, that might be like somewhere on the list at some point soon to try to do that. Am I heading in the right direction? There's something up this way. I think you mentioned Manon. We'll have to head this way and do that. It does really annoy me, though, that they made the second and third Valkyria Chronicles games on the PSP. Because while it's an interesting concept, that console really cannot handle, like, the fullness that was the first game. And some of the grindy stuff of the second game really, really sticks out bad. Am I going to escape this? Some of the grindy stuff from the second one really just sticks out really bad. Because what ends up happening is, in the first game they had pretty large, massive open battlefields, which a PS3 could handle just fine. So they get around that on the PSP by having a battlefield located in different sections. There'll be like 4 or 5 sections per battlefield. And you'll hit a loading zone between them. Which is a decent compromise. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It does limit some of the longer range combat that you got into in the first game. So it feels a little bit limiting, but it's, it's not terrible, I guess. But one of the biggest problems that you run into is presumably they couldn't fit that many maps on the game cartridge or on the disc for the PSP. So to get around that, they have you replay maps quite a lot for side quests. Like, you go into a side quest and you go on the exact same map. That got old really quick. Story missions luckily don't reuse maps that often. So that's why I think it'd be okay if I were to kind of skip through and only do the story missions. From what I've heard, the third game doesn't do that as bad. And from what I played, the 2 hours or so I played, it didn't look like it did it as bad. Yeah, the Persona series I never got into, but it's something that, I'd like to, I guess. I don't know if I'd play the whole series, but I might play like a couple of the better ones, if that makes sense. If that's a thing you can do. Like, if you don't get lost on story by doing that. Yeah, ignore the snake ladies, mind you. The problem is, of course, time as well. I don't have enough time to do all these series. Every time I finish a series, like a new game I want to do comes out, and then I gotta figure out how to play that.
Is that the treasure chest from the far continent?
It looks like a regular treasure chest.
Right then. Eizen, how do we go about opening it?
I'd still be happy to cut it open,
Don't. You'll probably end up cutting what's inside.
There's a password. It means wealth in the language of the far continent. Von Eltia.
For real?
It opened! What? That's all it took? Talk about anticlimactic.
I didn't know the ship's name came from the far continent.
Yeah. An engineer who helped design the ship was familiar with technology from there.
That text wasn't right at all.
He probably supplied the name. And by that bizarre twist of fate, Siegfried came into Eifried's hands.
So what's inside? Anything interesting?
It's a book.
Ugh, that's so lame. You're killing me here.
It's really old, but it's written in a language I can read. It's titled Research Notes on Siegfried and Its Special Abilities.
Wait, so it's like a manual for using Siegfried?
Yeah. Some of it's missing, but I'm pretty sure.
Another twist of fate!
Fee, keep going. Let's hear more.
Believed to be a relic from the Avarost period, Siegfried utilizes an embedded formula to enable its wielder to manipulate mana. The commonly held belief is that Siegfried can alter, and thereby amplify, the mana of its host. But this is only its most basic capability, which is utilized to initiate and control its true functions.
Its true functions? Does that mean it can do more?
It looks that way. Our analysis suggests that Siegfried was originally created as a specialized anti-dragon weapon.
Oh my, the plot thickens.
To that end, Siegfried can fire volitional bullets that bestow certain special effects upon its targets. These bullets, made from crystallized mana, can cause disabilities depending on the intent with which they have been imbued. Known bullet varieties include one that can sever power links, and one capable of temporarily blocking out the influence of malevolence.
Bullets that block malevolence, huh?
Does it say where these bullets are?
No. Sorry, the rest is too worn to read.
That's all right.
We can't be sure if it's true or not, but it sounds plausible at least.
Eizen, how about we go looking for those bullets?
No, I have no need for them.
But if you had them, you could...
I have other things I need to worry about. And anyway, Siegfried belongs to Zavid now. Laphicet, next time you see him, I want you to tell him what you read.
Are you sure?
Please. I have a feeling he'll track those bullets down, even if he has to cross the whole world looking for them.
All right, I'll tell him. I promise.
Lo, is this another twist of fate in the making? But how, oh how will it turn out?
Can't you be serious just once in your life?
I think she's just saying Eizen's doing the right thing, in her own weird way. And it's true that nobody knows what the future holds.
That's for sure. And I like it that way.
Do you really mean that?
I do. It would be pretty boring to know everything that's coming, don't you think?
That's fair.
Alright. I think, didn't...
Our scout ship has returned!
In Tales of Zestiria, didn't Zavid, like, wasn't he on his, like, last bullets or something?
Scout ship departing.
Do we have anything new in here?
That staff is so cool!
I think this one's new. Surpassing through time and space. Does that mean we could travel into the past and future? Awesome, that means we could go into the past and... I wouldn't go back, even if I could. Even if we could undo the things that have been done, the soul of whoever did those deeds will remain the same. It wouldn't change who I am inside, or who he is. So what about the future? I'm in no hurry to see what might come. No, I have to accept who I am in the present I've created. It just shows how determined you are, Velvet. I think this is new.
Key? Are you sure it's not a sword?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I think this one might be.
Enchanted with an art I don't recognize.
Oh well. Anyway. So it looks like the Persona series is different characters, so it doesn't matter. That's cool. I can dig that. So yeah, I think at some point I'm probably going to end up trying to play some of those. Wasn't there another reason I was coming here? Like, not just for that. Palamedes? Yeah, I gotta keep going towards Palamedes. Well, okay, so once again, this is taking far longer than I thought, but I've got time, and I think I have enough energy, I could probably still complete it. So, we're gonna take a quick break, though. It's been about 2 hours. It is 10:01 for me right now, so at about 10:05, let's say 4 or 3 minutes, however that lands, we'll be back. I'm just gonna grab some water and use the restroom, so, I can leave you with music at least in a pause screen. So, be back in just a few minutes. Let me mute my microphone. Alright, we're back now. Persona 4 Golden is an awesome game, but huge. It's, it's on my list. I don't know if I want another huge game, though. I'll have to look on the times for that. He also left me with another game. I don't know why he left me with so many games. But he just came over, he's like, oh, hey, I wanted to see if you wanted to borrow this, too. And I'm like, okay. It's It's a PS Vita game. I can't really read what it's called, but maybe this will give you enough of an idea. It's one of the Fate series games. It's Fate Excello or something like that. And then there's other text below that, and I can't read that at all. I don't know. Is that series any good? I haven't even played it. I don't even know anything about it. I know that apparently I think there's like a visual novel, and apparently that's pretty good, I think. There's also an anime series that people were talking about, and that was pretty good. I don't know much about it, so I couldn't tell you, but that's what I've heard. Anyway, we're trudging our way over to the Palamedes Temple. I don't have any geoboard stuff for this area. Can you get out of my suit? Or cape or whatever? I don't have any geoboards, so this is just like a slow trudge over here. Ignore snake ladies. I don't even know where the geoboard is on this one. It's probably in one of these little, tiny little areas, like the offshoots. And I haven't been to them since the first time we ran through here. And it probably isn't even worth it. Like, I won't want to come back anyway. So I'm not even going to bother with it. Get out of my cape thing. You know what I need to make? I need to make like a, you know, on break or a be right back overlay.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
For when I take little breaks.
I enter the
I don't necessarily want, because I've seen some streamers that do that thing when they take a break and they put up a splash screen. I don't know if I want that necessarily, but I'd like an overlay. That like overlays over whatever is displayed on the screen. That's what I want to make. I need to make one of those.
Victory is ours.
I mentioned this last night when I was playing the Monster Hunter demo, but something I want to try to do if I can, and you know, we'll see how this goes, obviously. Ah, there's the geoboard. Something I want to do, I want to try to stream at least one night a week if I can. And depending on how it goes, I might do more than that, but I want to try doing at least one night a week. Ah, you can't jump that? I was hoping you could. And it could range from, you know, something from a series like this, or it could just be like, because sometimes I like just playing. Ooh, there we go. Sometimes I just like playing different kinds of games. So maybe I would take stream night as a chance to play something for like, you know, 2 hours, just something different. I really have to see how my work schedule goes, because I'm getting a different work schedule pretty soon. But that's something I want to do. Especially since I got the internet all fixed again, and I'm actually fairly confident the internet will be stable enough for me to do it on a regular basis like that. I've thought about it recently. You know, it's whenever I do a stream and I just don't record that day and I just do a stream that day, it's always so much more relaxing for me, because once the stream's over, I'm done. I don't have to, you know, worry about rendering or uploading or editing. It's just like, no, I'm done. I'm gonna go, I don't know, watch TV, play a video game, make food, anything really. Play more video game. Triple encounter? I have been missing playing this game though. I wanted to save it for a stream obviously, and so I haven't had a chance to play it recently, and I've been wanting to play it. Is it just me, or is Velvet not slowing down when she does that move anymore? She always used to slow down when she did the clawing. Oh, now she's slowing down. I think it happens maybe if the enemy's too far away. I don't know. Or if she doesn't make contact with the enemy, I know she does that.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh. Lethal pay! Basic fire here!
That was tougher.
I think we killed a lot of things there. Definitely killed a lot of things. So where are we heading? Let's see. How do I scroll? Height. RT, and then adjust. Okay, so it's in the center room. Do holy bottles work? I don't know, let's find out. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind fighting him. I was actually having fun with that battle. But they might work in a place like this, because I was kind of wrecking him anyway. But no, I'm having fun fighting these enemies in here. I haven't gotten stuck in too many battles yet that I've been getting annoyed.
I'm expert at beating up the weak ones.
It's the demon-eating demon.
The more it eats, the more ferocious it gets, right?
I'd rather not find out. Let's take it down, fast.
It's got a lot of slime surrounding it. That just gave me a bunch of souls. Wow. Keep calling in more slimes. I need more souls. Man, he's going down fast too. Look at this guy. Ow.
We're finished here.
I was fast.
Let's go.
Look at that grade. The item-free victory over powerful foe is where most of that came from. Was that foe really that powerful? We destroyed him. Halves damage taken when holding only one soul. That sounds pretty useful, actually. Does that have any stipulations? I don't think that has any difficulty stipulations. That sounds really useful when you're
I don't know
sucking.
how, but we managed to beat it.
It devoured other demons purely by instinct. Sounds kind of like me, doesn't it?
So you've eaten a few cows, or demons, whatever. When you're hungry, you eat. The only ones who put any moral weight on it are humans. Personally, I wouldn't sweat it too much.
What are you trying to say?
It's fine. I don't really care if I'm seen as a bad guy.
I don't really know how to put it, but I sensed a kind of strength inside that demon. Like a determination to continue living. It was powerful and frightening, but I don't think it was bad.
Figures.
You know what? That internet problem, I'm kind of wondering, if you give me just a second, I'm I'm wondering if my modem's overheating.